Okay, this is an interesting one I pulled out of my own graphic collection that I've made some graphics in the past. I'm going to use this as our piece for this demo. Okay. Gonna make this a negative positive. Wondering if we're going to use a background colour. We're just going to leave it out. You know, we've got to make it darker, and we can't use contrast because we'll be using this. Actually, I'm just going to go back here. I nearly forgot to set these up. Alright, let's see what we have to demo with today. We have here, this came off originally off a t-shirt which I photocopied. This is an eagle, obviously. I'm going to photocopy that. So I'm going to make this into something more interesting, hopefully. I'm going to have to overlap the edge. I've got these edges here, but I don't want to lose too much of the eagle itself. I don't know if the enlargement's too big for that. We're just trying to get rid of the edges. Yeah, that looks interesting. The colours look really strange. Wondering if we're going to make this a 4-piece mirror image, or we're going to enlarge maybe on the vertical. Centre of the job's going to be there. This is not going to be the greatest demo. I don't like the lack of, it's just a bit, the colour is a bit like, it's a bit wishy-washy in some respects, like there's not much definition. There's not much definition. I'm actually thinking we could enlarge maybe a section out of this. Maybe a section. I'm actually thinking I'm going to use the detail in the beak. Going to use get the beak and the eye and just enlarge a section out of this. So we're just going to change our tack. We're just going to change our way of working here, folks. Just going to line up the beak, the face of the eagle. We're going to enlarge it big. It's not going to be full enlargement, but maybe 300 by 300. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's see. But this shirt I found on the street, and I cleaned it up, and I was wearing it for a little bit, and yeah, it was a really nice shirt. There is a symbolism in it. The shirt represents freedom. Of course, I found freedom back in 2011. freedom from an existential crisis. And today, which is in Sydney, Australia, it is now July the 5th, and basically July the 5th was the day I woke up out of my existential crisis, and basically I became free. I've still got a lot of shackles that need to be, like peripheral shackles that need to be dealt with. I still feel like I'm not contented with my life because I made so many mistakes and so many stupid errors. So I think it's about just after 5:30 is when I woke up to it, where I snapped out of it, folks. It's not common to snap out of problems, folks. And I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm not saying that everyone's going to suddenly snap out of it when they've found the light bulb moment they've been looking for in the dark. Not everyone's going to be able to snap out of whatever crisis they've been in, but for me, I had this wonderful light bulb moment, and my life, I see a bright future ahead for myself. I no longer see a dark future. I still have to deal with darkness, folks, because suffering an existential crisis for nearly 22 years isn't exactly an easy thing to wake up from, and it's not easy to deal with the fallout from it, which is what I'm dealing with now. So, but basically I have every reason to celebrate this day, this afternoon, or evening should I say. That was 9 years ago, July 5th, Tuesday, July 5th, 2011. Today is a Sunday, but it's still the same date. But it's really good to wake up from something so horrible. The fear of death being the central theme of my crisis, and worrying about things. I still worry about things which I shouldn't, but I'm just trying to find my footing. I'm trying to change my life wherever I can, and this eagle represents freedom. So freedom from the fear of death, that's the main thing that it represents, but also my freedom that one day I'll make a difference for other people as much as myself. So I'm not going to just keep all this good stuff to myself. I want people to also find their footing. So, but I was very fortunate that this happened, that they had that light bulb moment and I woke up. So yeah, anyway, that looks really quite nice. I think now we can definitely call this demo quits.